welcome to the Unlimited Minds podcast. And my name is Tonny Mpagi from Motivate Uganda. So today in this episode, we have somebody I'm going to be introducing to you in a short while. But what you should know is that we are speaking about talent. How have you nurtured your talent? And let me just welcome you to this podcast as we invite my guest. So maybe just introduce yourself so that somebody doesn't get your name from me.
Okay. Hi, Motivate Uganda.
Yes, sir.
Happy to be here once more. This is Andereya Baguma, singer, songwriter, guitarist. Yeah, Afrofusion and those things.
Yes, Andereya Baguma, I always love mentioning that you are somebody who won 10 million.
Gosh. Yes, I did.
Yes, come on.
Yeah.
So somebody is out there. This is a big talent in Uganda, and I really know that Andereya Baguma being on this platform, it is a great change and a great mind shifting for some youths who are out there who are really wanting to tackle your career
Disclaimer,
path.
the 10 million is gone already.
So please don't meet Andereya and you're like, hey dude, I need some.
It was 2019, we are in 2021.
So and Andereya, as we roll into this, before maybe we can go into explaining about talent and discussing about talent, can you just give somebody an overview of Andereya before his music career and Andereya when he became this star we know?
Okay, Andereya before the music career was a normal Andrew. From Kamocha Chifumbira. Normal guy who was, even in class I was not the best, but I was not the last. So I was always a survivor. I had low self-esteem at some point. But then after I started my music career, I started believing in myself, and my career has lifted my self-esteem. It has connected me to people I never thought I would meet one day. It has put me in a place where at some point I feel like, wow, am I the Andereya that is seated here? So I feel blessed for the gift and talent.
Wow, amazing. Andereya, then again, under your career, what do you think your career has done more so in line with your career? How has it helped groom the Andereya we know today? Because there is that Andereya before the music career. There is Andereya when he entered into the music career. But then there is this Andereya soaked in his music. How has it helped you be groomed to the Andrew we know?
The career?
Yes.
The career always finds a way of grooming you, especially when you're in our kind of industry. So it is actually you to guide the career, to groom you. Because I listen, because my kind of art, I love to spread positive messages, and so the more I go deeper in my art, is the more I pay attention to the society, the more I pay attention to the people around me. It has helped me to be more social in public and then more reserved back home. I don't know if you understand that.
Yeah,
I think most creatives are like so. I don't know why. Because we also, at some point, we need some space to reflect on our lives and see where we are heading to. And I think my career and me are, it's not the career taking me, it's me who guides it to grow me.
Amazing. Yes, somebody is out there and you have, because everyone God has given them a talent. we read the Bible in the book of Matthew 25, where the Bible says that everyone was given a talent. One was given one, another two, another 5. But these people used these talents differently. But before we can go into that, Andereya, what does talent mean to you? Because somebody out there, if it means something to you, maybe they can pick up from there so that it can mean something to them. What does talent mean to you?
I personally think talent is that thing you do perfectly without trying to do it perfectly.
Okay.
Is that thing you do passionately and perfectly, even without trying to be perfect. Even like you might find that at times you don't think you were that good, but the people around you say, wow, how did you do that? That's talent.
Wow.
You're gifted in that. And I believe everyone is gifted in their fields of where they choose to go to. They have to be gifted, because I always give an example of a doctor who injects someone and dies. And then there's this doctor or surgeon who they call in the last minute to save someone who's dying. Unless God says this person has to die, this guy will save him at the last minute.
Yeah.
But then there's these people who inject people and die. That means they're not talented. They just went and crammed books and they forced themselves into being medics, if that's the right word to say. So talent is that thing you feel in you. Like there's that self-drive. You keep on working even when you don't gain income out of it. Keep on working towards it. It's the only way out. And I think talent, everyone has a talent, and that's the only way you're supposed to find your purpose.
Amazing.
After talent, you find your purpose.
I just love that. So is talent the same as purpose?
Talent is not the same as purpose to me. Because we have so many singers or songwriters writing about other topics that they love. Perhaps people sing about guns, others sing about, so that maybe that's their purpose. But I think purpose is that thing you feel inside, like that change you feel you want to do. Like if you had the authority and the power that the president has, all the supernatural powers that only God, let's say, has, you could change. I think that's your purpose. If you feel inside you that I wish I could do this.
So do you want to mean something more of you are called to do something?
Yeah, more of a call. Purpose is your call.
How about talent then?
Talent is a gift. You're given a gift. I don't know if our listeners are Christians, but when you're given a gift, God will not take away that gift even when you sin. But the anointing will go.
Okay.
So gift is given. It's given to us. But then the anointing can go away if you sin. So purpose is you knowing why you're given this gift.
Wow. So purpose is when I know I am maybe a speaker. And talent is when I know I am a speaker. But purpose is me now using the talent I've been given to make an impact.
Very well.
To stand in the place that I'm called into.
And change.
Yes. Amazing.
Thank you for bringing my point back
home. So, Andereya, we were speaking about Matthew chapter 25 and verses 14, that the Bible speaks about a master giving his servants talents. He gave one to someone. He gave 2 to another and 5 to another. But these people gave out fruit at the end of the day. There's one
who kept it.
Yes. Yeah. There's another who multiplied it and it gave fruit to something, but there is another who did something else. So I just want to deliver I want you to deliver something to our dear listener and viewer out there, that how best should one handle their talents or talent that is given to you? How do you have to nurture it to bring fruit?
If we are to bring that into real life, like people sometimes don't believe the stories, but me as a Christian, I believe the story. But if we are to bring this into the question into real life, how you can ask the question again?
How best should one handle their talents? How
Handle
should
their
they
talents.
nurture their talent?
How best? I think first is knowing who gave you the talent. When you know who gave you the talent, you know what to use your talent and how to use it, because this person or God who gave you your talent, he has instructions on how you're supposed to live. So meanwhile, I think you should give respect to God at first. Seek knowledge and wisdom from God if you know you have a talent, and then after that you have to get skilled. Talent is not enough. Talent alone. Get skilled. How would you get skilled? Go to school if the course is around. Teach yourself. If you can teach yourself from home, teach yourself. YouTube is a university that you'll never graduate from if you start it, because it has a lot of information. So get informed, be skilled. That is 2, be skilled. 3, network. Try to network. And 4, innovate. Think outside the box.
Amazing.
Think outside the box and keep on working. Keep on working. Make sure your work, whatever you bring out, is better than the previous work. Yeah, that's how I move my talent.
Okay. You know, we have
and
people.
Don't forget to change your life as well.
So how do you change your life to improve your talent?
That is moving. Stop seeing talent as just talent and figure out a profession from your talent. Start looking at it in an economic line.
Yes. How is my talent supposed to put something on the table, something of a sort?
Yeah, that's what you need to think about. How am I going to earn
money? How do I have to use it?
You might have to figure. It depends which talent you have. So it's hard for me to tell that, but you need to start thinking of how you can, because that's the only way you get happy. Otherwise, you end up frustrated, and we find someone who's really intelligent and gifted in some field, in some other field. Yeah, I have a song, just to mention, a song which is not released. It's just a soundtrack for some movie, but I said, balotanga bapiloti kati batunda mivumba, balotanga zirimo zini kati betuyita bakanabe. Wow. Yeah, it is. You have to find a way how your talent can make you happy at the end of the day.
For people who don't understand Luganda, the
lines that I just said is people were dreaming about being pilots. Right now they're selling clothes on streets. People who were dreaming about driving Porsche cars and limousines and all that, right now they're the people washing the cars. They're just washing for.
Yeah, and there is this statement that I find true, that people with the greatest talent are the most unsuccessful. How can you justify that?
People with the greatest talents,
they are the most unsuccessful, because you find out that there's this guy who really is good at their craft, but they're unsuccessful in life. You know, they're not these people who are well off. But when you are to say...
The people who are well off understood, they balanced life and talent. And when I say life, I think they understood business. when you fail to understand how you can get money out of your craft, how you can be independent, how you can learn how to negotiate, all those things, and learn how to uplift your game, to be on top of your game, you become just a talented person.
Yeah, actually,
and then sometimes I feel success might not be for everyone. This is just my own. Success might not be for everyone. And then it also depends on what we regard as success. Perhaps this really talented person, his success, he does not look at success as him being the worldwide famous person or singer or engineer, or no. Perhaps he sees his success as him building a church for God, him helping others. Perhaps that's how he sees success. So sometimes we tend to label success as the assets, the photographs, the paparazzi, and all those things that we see, and forget that people view success in different ways. For example, me, if I went back to my roots, I would call that success. If I can turn back and what my ancestors did wrong, which I won't mention here, but if I can turn that back and go back to my roots and know my cultures and know what all those things very well in and out, my children to grow up worshiping God and knowing their cultures, balancing the two, I think that I would regard that as success. Well, to the other person who is out, might think me not having a Porsche car is success.
So, Andereya Baguma, we see that again, people who are good at their craft, they are failing in relationships. They may have money, they may have the monetary value of their talent, but they are failing in relationships. They are failing in maybe different other areas, but they have the monetary value. So how have you managed as an individual? Andereya Baguma is laughing. How have you managed as an individual to balance the monetary value expectation from this, and how have you managed to balance your other life? Because we know Andereya Baguma, last week he was in Malawi, the other time he was in Rwanda. You keep moving, fine, but how do you manage
Relationship.
When
you say relationship, what are you talking about? Are we talking about the intimate relationship?
We are speaking about all types of relationships. Intimate one, family, colleagues, friends. Yes, how do you manage to balance? Because there are people actually who get so attached to the craft that even they forget that they need to. Yeah, because that is a very big point that is making most of our young people out there fail in their craft. Yes.
So me, at the back of my mind, as I do my crafts and dream higher and put my goals up there, at the back of my mind, I know I'm human, I'm mortal. I know I'm in this life, There is that word in the Bible that says we are not of the world, but we belong to. But then we are in the world.
Okay.
So we don't have to forget we are not of the world, but we are in the world. So it's the same thing. If you think you're really creative and you're setting your goals, so you're working on your craft, don't forget to live. Because at the end of the day, if you don't have friends, you don't have a woman or a man.
Do you have a woman under there?
We'll come back to that.
Somebody out maybe.
I'm saying,
Anyway,
if you don't have people around you, you'll be frustrated. You'll get lonely. And being lonely is dangerous. That's all I can say. It's very dangerous. That's from... I can testify that being lonely is dangerous. You need people at the end of the day, so you need to treat yourself well, treat them the way you would want them to treat you. Yeah, don't forget to live as you strive to achieve.
Yeah. So Andereya, is having a mentor something important in nurturing somebody's talent or craft?
It is. It is very, because a mentor will guide you. Because the reason that's why they choose to be your mentors, I think they see something in you that is way beyond what you see in yourself. And they have seen more than you. They have more experience than you. Yeah, so it is really very important to have a mentor.
Yeah, because we find
Someone
out,
you would go ask and inquire about a few things before making decisions. Though at the end of the day, it's you making a decision, the final decision. But a mentor is...
because we see most of the youth actually running their lives alone. You know, I am this big Andereya, and
I seek no advice from anyone.
I know what I'm doing.
I know what I'm doing.
Yeah, I know what I'm doing, and they end up actually being at the top, but we don't see them there for a good time. Because we know people who have sung for a long time, but they are still on the top. There's this guy I know about, Kirk Franklin. I've seen him on the top ever since I was 7. And up to now, he's still that guy, you know. And these guys, they don't get old. Those are the questions sometimes we ask ourselves. But how have they managed to always keep at the top? Is it because of mentorship they had maybe way long back? Because we see young men as they're growing and they have their talent, they do a hit song, or maybe they do that thing that they are good at doing, but it doesn't last long. Yes. How do we help somebody always stay there in line of mentorship?
There is in the Bible, there's what they call obedience, and what is it called? Humble, being humility and being humbled before the Lord. So I think that I always put it back in real life as well. You have to humble yourself, however big you might become. You know, there's always a higher level than the level you're at. So if this person is your mentor, you always have to humble yourself and listen to what they have to say. This is what I'm saying because this is what I do. I don't know if it will take me for long, but I believe so. You humble yourself and always listen to your mentors. That's the only way I can say it.
Yeah.
Because however good you are in your craft, if your attitude is alarming, then you have a short lifespan.
You lose them.
Because very soon you have pride, and as we know, pride brings in other.
It leads to a fall.
Yeah.
So then, Andereya, at which level should people grant their talent full engagement in their lives? Like at which level? For example, let me say Andereya Baguma, maybe let me say he did not study music. Of course, but you did, I know.
I have a bachelor's degree in music.
Yeah. So we say you didn't study music, but you have this talent and you're a good singer. You've come to learn an instrument, but there's something you really studied. Maybe say, let me say, you're a doctor or a nurse, and you have a talent, and you have something you aspired for, which is doctorate. Do you think there is a level that it maybe, let me say, your passion overdrives this that you aspired for? You love music. Is there a place where you at which level do you have to grant your talent full engagement in your life?
Well, me, I think what people aspire for, in most cases, that's their talent. We have people who are multi-talented. Yeah, who are gifted, like they have many talents, but there is one talent which he really wants to go for. If he's a doctor, he will go for that. But then if you feel like you want to do something else, you have to find a way of balancing the two. And I think it's very possible. I have seen documentaries on YouTube where doctors treat their patients with instruments. And research shows that music is therapy, and they also talk about it as a good element in their treatment. So that means this guy was having two talents. He has passion for treating, and he also has a talent of playing instruments. So he treats as he plays.
So that means that you can never aspire for something where your talent is not in line.
That's what I think. I personally feel, I don't know why I'm going this side, but I personally feel like if someone did not excel in something, they shouldn't be able to teach anyone. If someone failed sciences, why should they come and teach sciences down here? I feel like a teacher is supposed to be a mentor. He's supposed to show how he did it, not how they did it. Supposed to show, if you're a teacher, show us a painkiller you have invented. Yeah, I find it a challenge if our government is always saying sciences. But we have failed even to find a vaccine for COVID, yet sciences are always on top and arts are kept aside. So I feel like if you're really, you should go for something you're talented in, because that way you will think outside the box. We have teachers in high schools and universities, let's say, who have never invented even a painkiller, but they are teaching sciences. And we have people teaching agriculture who even they don't have a single flower pot at their house, but they're teaching agriculture. So how are you teaching me if you can't mentor me?
So that brings us to a point that says that maybe if you, under your talent, under your craft, you have to always innovate something new.
That's the only way we can. I think that's success. That's the true success. You have to innovate something to leave a legacy.
So, Andereya, as we come to the conclusion of this podcast, before you give us this jam and that, I just want to ask you, how has your talent profited you? More so, we see an album out called Andereya. You know, somebody is out there. Andereya has an album called Andereya.
Yeah.
Yes. So you just gotta look out for that. How has your talent profited you? We just want to see these levels where you think, you know, man, because of music, because of what I have managed to get here. I thought I wouldn't. Yes. How has it profited you?
Okay. So my talent, and am I supposed to sound like I'm giving a CV? First of all, I managed to leave my parents' house and start living alone. I own a small home studio. Those are the things, some of the things. I'm independent, let's say, because of my talent. And of course, I love traveling. I travel a lot because of talent. And I meet many people because of talent. And actually, people give me respect because of my talent. Yeah, you find someone who is way taller, like Tonny and Mpagi, way bigger, but then they give you respect when they find you because of what you do.
Uganda respects you.
I respect Motivate Uganda.
That's why we're here today. Very humble to have you.
So I'm here because of talent.
Yeah,
and I'm glad I'm doing what I'm doing.
Yeah, actually, if you're out there, Motivate Uganda is in partnership with Studio Control, and if you're out there and you feel like, man, I have this song, I have this kind of music I want to release, Studio Control has a discount for you on the budget of Motivate Uganda. Just go on Google, search for them, just tell them, you know what, I saw this video and these people are saying I can contact you for some good things. So they'll be letting you know what they can do for you. But if you're there, just nurture your talent. So, Andereya Baguma, as we are concluding, we want you to just give us some of, to just sing for our dear listeners on the podcast, and YouTube people, our viewers, some of your greatest gems, and we are going to be hearing some good songs from you.
Okay.
Yes.
So, how many?
Like 2, 3 we will do for us.
Okay.
Yes. Don't forget to follow us on all our social media platforms. And Andereya, of course, you can check his YouTube and IG and Facebook.
So this song is Son of a President.
My favorite.
I'm a son of a president, though chasula mu local residency. Ndiwamanyi tonzalao, I dream big and I got a lot of confidence. Said I own a mansion at the Gwola Bakati ya chasula eri mu ghetto. He who sits in me is the King of Kings. So I worry not cause I know he's got it all. I'm so big, so rich, so VVIP. About the time I integrate. Oh, yo, yenze.
I'm a son of a president.
Yenze. Ninze.
In a local residence.
Ninze. Oh, yo, yenze.
I'm a son of a president.
Yenze. No way.
In a local residence.
No way. I'm afraid you might be shocked if I told you that I ain't poor at all. Kubaka fana nyoka teleke cause I'm sure with time moja kubatosha ntegera. Ndi mwana wa mutindo sachisanira nalonde bakatonda. Gwa wakana siku kayanya Yesu lwali kukwata koja kujulira. Oyo yenze.
I'm a son of a president.
Yenze. Ninze.
In a local residence.
Ninze. Say I speak good English. Ziringa bali abajoteke bijoteke. Mukama yansomesa, I hold a degree. I'm so intelligent yet so talented. Mukama nkwebaza wampo kukiriza abana abazabye nkola manyi balikiriza. Abo balikiriza. Oyo yenze.
I'm a son of a president.
Yenze. Ninze.
In a local residency.
I'm a son of a president. Don't just I'm a local residency. Son of a president. Don't just I'm a local. Local residency.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're a good singer.
Wow. Yes, maybe that's a talent I have not yet found
yeah.
out.
This is Take My Hand off my album Andereya. At the lakeside is where I sit. As I think of your beauty, in a dreamland is where I sleep. As I imagine you and I, ndiwa nunkuloza, omutima wagwediza, ndiwa nonindira, loli janku wangule, sembera nkubulire, ebinumo bivumule, sembera nkubulire, ebinumo bivumule, gumbopo mutwe gumbopa. When I don't see you around, gantuja maso gantuja. When I don't see you around, nsentide mpulira ntide, empewe tande sokunta. Mpulira ntide, empewe tande sokunta. But take my hand, don't let me fall. Let me fall, take my hand, don't let me fall, let me fall. In envy is where I dwell. When I see you with other guys, it's too much pain that I feel. When I see you smile for them, hey, buba lyansuka sagala kulaba na mitawana te agagala enziga bbi kyegagala kwe kunyaga kati sembera osumulule omukwano gw'osumulula sembera osumulule omukwano gw'osumulula galaba ebe gakanula gaso gasaba mbondeke geyanze gakanula gaso take my don't let me fall, let me fall, so take my hand. Yeah,
I love that song. And also that part where you say, that's the best part.
Okay, one last one for the road. Okay, this is my single, which I just released 2 weeks back. I guess, yeah. It's titled Local.
Loving being local.
Yeah.
A Ugandan, not something else.
It's about being proud to be groomed in a Ugandan kind of setting. The way we are parented, the way we eat. And the reason that's why I wrote this song is to give value to the word local, which had been devalued. When you speak your language, you say, you're local. And people thought it is bad being local.
So people should be proud of where they come from.
Yes, they should be proud. That's why I did the song. I'm proud of who I am, I'm proud of what I am. I'm proud to be Ugandan, I'm proud of where I'm at. I don't care what the world says about my nation. This heart is filled with obsession of the surroundings that are not put in the readings. Sifayo, city day, bichiri bogera. Oh dear future wife, come ready for the life. Syria burger, Syria pizza, Syria mere nzungu. Yalumonde yo muchere na kaunga. Emine chene bicholi. Loco, loco, eh. I am loco, loco, eh. Loco, loco, eh. I am loco, loco, eh. Ze waffe jenzarwa Uganda jensibuka ze waffe jenzarwa abaana bakuzibwa n'empisa baana tebadda mu banyaabwe yengo tandika otya gundi otandika otya gibeera miggo kukuba kuba kusekulwa abaana bayimba obuyimba obusanyusa bali bannaffe bye bayimba nze byannema ngu twinkle twinkle little stars bikannema ffe wano tuyimba obuyimba nga buno ng'obu nga buno dingi dingi dole wali wayononye yalidde ekijanjalo ne kimuspeeringa olubuto dingi dingi dole wali wayononye yalidde ekijanjalo ne ki loco loco eh I am loco loco eh oh loco loco yeah I am loco loco eh hona hona holy buli nkugambire east to west home is best omukaha abonire enkuba ketonye etya musana kagwake gutya bawana zaabwe nange mpaana yange bayimba zaabwe nange nyimba yange. Authenticity lies in Uganda. It's upon us to keep it worldwide. Loco loco eh. I am loco loco eh. Oh loco loco eh.
Uganda.
I am loco loco eh.
Uganda. Amazing. Andereya Baguma, thank you so much. You guys, I love Andereya Baguma's songs.
Whoa, I love
but
Motivate
your
Uganda.
biggest fan.
I know that.
Very, Very biggest one. And I'm proud that you know that. So, Andereya Baguma, as we are concluding this wonderful episode, what are those last words you would want somebody to take home?
Okay. If you're out there and you think you're talented in something, but you're scared to start, you don't know how to start, how should I start? Where should I go? Who should I meet? The best way to start is to start. Don't overthink. Start. Use the people around you. Network. If I'm just giving an example of if you're a musician, because that's where my field is. If you know a friend who is a producer, go for that one. Grow with them. Yeah, don't look for someone who is up there, because you will not get them. These people will come when you've made it in life. Wow. They will bring themselves. But when you go and bend down your knees, please, please, they will trash you and you get frustrated and you give up on your dream.
Thank you so much, Andereya Baguma. We've been so honored.
Always reflect your life on what God wants for you.
Amazing.
Always.
I was waiting for that. Yes. Thank you so much, Andereya Baguma. And man, you've just blessed us. I know somebody out there, they have really understood how to nurture their talent, like Andereya has done. Yes. So as we're concluding this wonderful podcast, I just want to just quote the last words Andereya Baguma said, that the right time to start is now.
Yeah.
Like we said in the last episodes with David Ezra about time, is that anything you do in your life, it is based on whatever that you think about. What right now you're using your time to watch this video. You're using a life of yours to watch this video. So in that time, find something you can do in your free time that you think you have. Nurture your talent. Nurture your talent. Nurture your craft. We love you and we want to see you in the next episodes. Right now, as we are ending, please, I want to advise you again. In partnership with Studio Control, we have given you space. You can come at Studio Control and make something for yourself. A song cover, a video cover, something that you would want, more so in line with music. They have a discount for you tagged on Motivate Uganda. So please just find them on Facebook, contact them, they'll be giving you that coupon. We love you. Have a wonderful time.